that we are having today, and I hope that you are okay. How was your night? And please don't forget to like the video, comment, and tell me where you're watching from. Share this message, share it to many groups, share it to your family and friends, share it to your WhatsApp group, Facebook group, any group you are, you can share it. Please do that. It's a way to help the platform. Okay, this morning I would like to go through some of the things that I promised that I'm going to look into this morning. If you followed us on our broadcast, I made mention of Joseph Okechukwu's comment on Peter Mba developing Enugu State and what he said about it. Contrary to what most of us believe that government of any state in Eastern region should focus on, we have seen the demolition and the condition that the current governor of Enugu State are pushing ordinary civilians into, demolishing roadside traders and other things. But that is a good thing to develop a city, to build development. I love it, but where I have issue with it is that as you are demolishing, you need to continue, replacing. You don't just demolish and demolish without building any new structures. And this our brother Joseph Okechukwu is here singing praises of him in a high note. You understand? And that is to tell you that most of these people, celebrities from Eastern part, they know, they watch everything, they see the post and what is going on. They pretend not to see it simply because they are not called, or maybe they don't want anybody to indict them, because most of them have political ambition, just like Ikenga have said in the past that they have a political ambition. Most of them do. They expect contract, they expect contact, they expect many things from these people. And I have seen a post that he made in recent days about calling Sheikh Hosani, singing praise of Sheikh Hosani and others. Sheikh Hosani is a Fulani man. Then in the video that he made, where he is kind of addressing Igbo people, he used Igbo language. He said something about the Fulanis as well. Oh, when Palace, I see you. Good morning. You are the first commentator on this program. I really appreciate you for that. Please like the video. If you don't know how to like the video, maybe some of you are complaining that you don't see the option, the button to like. There's a 3 dots at top corner of your right hand side on your screen. Just tap it and it will display more options that will enable you to like the video. Liking the video is a way of, calling people to watch the video. That's a way of supporting the video, supporting the platform, supporting the channel. If you don't like the platform, maybe what we bring into you, what we discuss here, then only you may not like to like. But if you do, if you are an honest person, if you're a truthful person, of course we like what we are doing, because we don't talk because others are talking. We talk what we know that is right thing to discuss about, and we put the record straight. We are not here to blackmail anybody. Everybody is our friend, whether DOS or not. You are our friend, but we have to correct you based on what you are doing. Why I say you are our friend, it does not mean that we are in line with what we believe on. So, because some of you may say, "Oh, you are a friend of DOS." No, I said we are friends. Simply means because they are our brothers. They are Igbo people. Some of them are Igbo people. Some of them are not. That's not the fact. So, those of them that are Igbo people that have different opinion with what we have does not change the fact that are from Igbo people. It does not change the fact that they are brothers. But we have different opinion. That's why I don't like it when the DOS people start shouting, "Oh, if you are supporting Ekberima, they will send you to ancestors. They send you to Chukwuka Abraham and all that." That is a very barbaric behavior, and I don't think any civilized person with conscience will think of doing that kind of thing. Like as I am today, I don't need to come out and start telling you that any DOS members should be sent to judgment. No. They have right to think whatever they think or believe on what they believe, but we that also against what they're preaching does not mean that we are against their life. But they themselves are the one calling for people's life. They want to blackmail everybody, want to push you to what they believe on, at the same time causing problem. That is why the video, if you followed our last later broadcast, you understand what I'm saying. In the past, they went to what is the name of this place? I always forget the name of this town in Abia State. I always forget the name. And Anthony, I see Anthony Emeka. How are you, brother? I'm very fine. Are you? This is a beautiful morning. Good morning, Wachineke. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Owen Pala said, "Thank you so much, brother, for your good love on us. The good Biafrans we move. Thank you, thank you. That's a very good comment from you, and I appreciate that. So I'm trying to recall the name of this town in Alozie. I see you. I see you, Alozie Ambrose. I see you. What the name of this? Oyeko Wenum's Alon Dizog. Oyeko Wenum's community. Alon Dizog. I always forget the name of this place. I don't know why. It's a very beautiful community. The name sounds very nice. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be something that I will always forget to make. To pronounce. I don't know why. Each time I am live, I want to mention that community. I always struggle to memorize to call the name out, but as God may have it, I am able to mention it now. Along this dog. So we saw a video of these people. This is not what we are. Why we are here. I'm just laying background of what we are about to do. All right. They made a video telling people that ESN, not ESN, no, Biafran Liberation Army, we are there buying people, kidnapping, raping, that kind of nonsense they normally do, trying to mention every manner of crime that PM and Biafran government in exile and Biafran Liberation Army commit that in. We are here to debunk that. We explained it very, very well, to the extent that many other media platforms begin to pick interest on that topic. And after we hammered on it, that propaganda ended. They just ended immediately. Do you know what they did? They removed it from social media. They went on ground, start preaching to all these people that your problem you're having here is a Biafran Liberation Army. As God maybe have it today, just yesterday, a video surfaced where Biafran Liberation Army were able to went there to rescue people that those criminal hostage. So we are here not to discuss about those things because we have touched about it. The minimum way, just minimum, because we still wait for more information to come out about the details of what happened on that video. The reason why I'm touching it is for you to know how extent they can go to blackmail, to bring, genuine people down, simply to make them worthless in order to promote their evil and lie that they know them. And one thing about that I will mention on here is this: the reason why they are pushing to tag PM as a bad fellow, doing every manner of things to tag PM as a bad fellow, is because if they succeed, they believe they will succeed, but they will never succeed. They don't know that it even drag to this extent. They thought by now everything they have buried and they have by everybody and buried everything, and they will promote themselves by doing that. But God is not man. So as they're doing that, they're also working hard to push those evil things that are happening in our land to PM and Biafran Liberation Army. Then they're also dragging Master Kano to PM so that they will say that you are the one giving instruction. All this, the end point of all this blackmail, the propaganda is this: they are doing that to nail Master Kano's court case. That Master Kano is the one preaching violence and telling people to commit crime in Igbo land. That's all they want to achieve. They know they cannot defeat PM. They know they cannot touch anybody, Biafran government in exile. Touching them, I'm talking about, bringing their crime to them, because these are men of caliber. People that are in cabinet today, they are not pushover. All of them are very sound academically, any way you can think of it. These are people, professionals. Do you know the people that work in Biafran government in exile? They are not something. They are not a rats. How many of them care about broadcasting? How many of them? Mention one of them that they don't have any other job, only broadcasting. Mention one. All of them have what they're doing. People that are working, they don't earn any salary. Don't be deceived. I saw a post of one of them telling, that is a PM recruited agent. These people don't even know who PM is. You think from your own little brain that PM will have time to start, okay, cool, come and open platform, I will be paying this. You think PM will do that? Sometimes I laugh because PM said, what you don't know is bigger than you. To be honest with you, what you don't know is bigger than you. hope is irrational. And I know I said, each time I see you guys, it gives me happy that my tomorrow is guaranteed. Thank you so much for your comment. I don't know your name. Your name did not show up here, just like other people, but I can read your comment. JB is eye rolling and hope is irrational. And he went further to say again, Tinubu must step down from ECOWAS, useless. I don't know, JP, I don't know where you're commenting from. I don't know what you support. I don't know what you believe on. We are not here to discuss about ECOWAS. We are discussing about our people. Pay attention so you know the topic. If you cannot capture the information through the title, then pay attention. You may follow up as we move forward. Godwin said, brother, good morning. It's been 2 days. I join your online. Okay. 2 days you join me online. I don't understand what you mean. You mean 2 days you have, because I know you have been following me, Godwin. I know you as one of the old member. Sonny, thank you for your comment. And I see Chasball Group said, good morning, brother. I see you. Okay, I will revisit the comment. Say you will learn from me. Maybe I also will learn from you, but we are not here to talk about ECOWAS. You can learn from anybody, no matter how you look down on me. You may still learn something from me. That's just the fact. Even when Peter B said that he was advised by a madman, some people misunderstand. It sounds funny, but truth is that you can learn from anybody. You can learn from anybody. That's just the fact. Sometimes madman can also say something that will make sense, but whether madman will put that he said into action is not. The madman will not do that. That's just the fact. But we are not here for that, all right? So this morning, like I said, we are here to discuss about a comment of one of our brother, of Joseph Okechukwu, made about Governor Peter Mba and singing praises of some governors in the eastern part of Nigeria, known as Biafran land, okay? Because today they are still seeing themselves as Biafran, as Nigerian, but we are Biafrans. Biafran land have some people that represent the Nigerian government in them called governors. So this guy picked people that he kind of showing some loves and throwing respect. We are going to analyze that video. That's what we are here to do. All right. The title said ration, meaning that I'm here to react to what he said. Biafran knows who is fighting for them. Okay. And Igbo land is awakened. So it's awakened by people knowing what they should know, knowing who they are, knowing that you are not welcome in Nigeria. That's just fact, known to everybody. Unless if you decide not to know, you will not know. But if you pay attention to the activities that comes out from our place, you will understand that we have no choice than follow what is good for us. Don't mistake arrogance with confidence. JP, I don't have time for people like you. That's not the fact. If you have confidence, open your platform and face camera and talk. I dare you. You don't just hide behind keyboard and making comments. I notice most of you that are like that. Even you that are, you jump into my program, you started talking about ECOWAS. And to you are sensible, isn't it? What is the title of the video? Did you hear me mention anything ECOWAS here? You are here telling us what is going through in your motion, your spiritual life. This is what your brain and your mind have been discussing, and you think that here, this platform is the best place for me to start talking something like that. You want to change topic and all that. If you say that to you, I am arrogant, isn't it? You that have the confidence, why don't you open your own platform and start talking about ECOWAS and Nigerian government? They forced Buhari to resign because you are JP. JP, what's the meaning of JP? You can't even be bold enough to talk about your full name. Use your full name. You can't even do that. You are here talking about what is the full meaning of JP. You don't. I may just to block you, but let me allow you to continue ranting, and that's what you're good at. Anyway, let me go straight to the program. And Blessing Abraham Venture is here. You said, all hail Biafra, forward ever, backward never. Thank you, my dear. I mean, I don't get notification when you come online. Yes, some people complain that, and that is from people that own the platform. You understand what I mean? So if you subscribe to my channel, you can also go search my name, my channel name. It will pop up. You watch the video, and you know that we always come online every blessed day. So is something that we do, but we may not be coming online every day. Maybe at some time we may skip, but for now we are always trying to be live every now and then. Okay, let me bring up this video of this our brother Joseph Okechukwu. So guys, don't forget to like this video. I expect you to click on the like button, share it if you can. But before Joseph Okechukwu, let me play this for people to understand where we stand.
Almighty in heaven, not by man, by God in heaven. And when I was preaching this afternoon, I said to you people, and this Biafra used to be a kingdom under God. Almighty in heaven, not by man, by God in heaven. And when I was preaching this afternoon, I said to you people, there are some things about Biafra that people don't know. The white man knows about you more than you know yourself. That is why the white man doesn't want Biafra to come. It means come and join. Biafra means come and join. That is our name, not given to us by the Portuguese. Because if you look at the history of Biafra, the first name was Biafra. Second name was Biafra. Some called it Biafra, yes. And then lastly it was Biafra. Go and check it very well. And I will conclude by referring you to the scriptures, the Bible, where it was said that my daughters from across the rivers of Ethiopia will bring gifts to my temple. So says the Lord of hosts. And if you go to the map of, I think it was 1368, it is there. Biafra, the very first map, to recognize our sojourn through the Afar region of Ethiopia. And then the same God that we worship said, you will come from beyond. He did not say inside Ethiopia. They will come from beyond Ethiopia to come to worship. And that is the land of Biafra. Geographically, politically, spiritually, we know what we're talking about. There's only those who are blind in the spirit who cannot see it. And I've led, no wonder Facebook shut down my old account. You have go there, it was laid out in black and white so that you can see the journey is taken. Only Igbo people we are educated enough to know what our name was. Igbo, the same place you come from. If your ancestors, your forefathers, they are telling you you're from Biafra, how are you to say you're from Niger Delta? What is your proof? And I've already proven to you that Niger Delta, my dear brother, has no name. Niger means nigger, black, awful, absurd, ridiculous. In French, it's called Niger. In Latin, it's called nigger. You're telling me you're from Niger Delta? That is very shameful, indeed.
Okay, that is Muslim Makano there. What he trying to educate people on what Nigerian actually means and the difference between Nigeria and Biafra. And okay. JP, it will get worse with you and your family and your lineage. As you pronounce it, so shall it remain with you. You don't know who you are talking to, and from today you will never remain the same. Go and mark it. So let's go to the program, and Ndị Igbo Kunienu n'ụra. That is the title of this our brother video. Now let's listen to him. I will start from the beginning. Okay.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great today. Okay. This message is strictly for Igbo people all over the world, or people who understand Igbo language, because I will speak Igbo in this video. You know, Igbo na-ekwu na-asị na-ekwe kwa ma gwa. Ụmụnne m gee ntị. so na social media man and I go can animate off and then what are many regrets. Man, I can work in Quebec, somewhere a lot of intentional misconception.
Please, guys, I want you to confirm to me that you can hear what he's saying, because I wouldn't want to be playing the video without the sound coming out to your hearing. Please, if you can understand what he's saying, maybe if the voice is okay, audible enough, I want somebody to confirm that, please, on comment section, please. I think you have to block the JP. Is it? No, I've done that. Don't worry. Don't worry about the guy. Somebody who can do. He can't even. I don't want to talk. Just forget about it. Let's continue the program. So I'm not here to cause problem. Anybody that bring problem with me, that problem will go with you. Not only to you, with your entire family. I'm just telling you. It will not end with anybody, with that person alone. It will go with that person, with his or entire family. Not too bad. Okay, I said not too bad. The voice is loud. Okay, thank you for your comment. It's not that loud, but if you can hear what he's saying, I will appreciate that. Thank you.
Into this thing in our Bible, and it has affected a lot of our psyche, especially.
I believe it will be more. I believe it will be more audible enough if I put it this way. Just hold on, because I don't want to play the video while you guys are struggling to hear what he's saying. It's all about what he's saying. I just want to pay attention to what he's saying. Let me take it back. Let me take it back a bit. Okay, let's go.
Intentional misconceptions is squeeze gassy into this thing in our Bible, and it has affected a lot of our psyche, especially the wine. So basically, me or the Konanya Maron the Aibu and on our born hope. In an if you way the Bible no Nebuna, the Chineke Nebuna Bible Nasana, Ugiga Biamboga walk it to Moya, Israel, Bonata phone, Kafamoyiki, they take possession of the land only their ancestors, their forefathers. So they will go and rebuild the broken walls. Haga no galuzi ne maybe they maybe. Ufuchineka na akwụkwọ nsọ kwakwala anyị maka ụmụ Israel na-agwa na ụmụ Israel inenesi akụkọ niile akọ maka ụmụ Israel na Bible. If that na almost every step of the way, the Bible na akọta that na ndị niile gbara ụmụ Israel gburugburu na ha ncha niile na afụrụ ha ofu anya due to etu ụmụ Israel si wee na-aga n'iru. Ọganiru ụmụ Israel adịrọ ka ọganiru ndị ọzọ. Ọ dị ka ihe mere eme. Ọ dị ka ebu mbi ụwa, ihe ebu wee bịa ụwa. Biko, ọ bụ na ị chọrọ ikwu onwe gị eziokwu taa, gwa Kenen ọnụ ihe a ede maka ụmụ Israel na Bible na ọ bụrụ ya bụ ihe na-eme ndị.
Na say you.
Nekene anya na ndị Igbo nọchara agha enye anyị 20 pounds. No matter how much you had in your account, you were left with 20 pounds. And you will be buying today na Nigeria, to the point that Nandi Igbo were the highest concentration of billionaires in the whole of Nigeria, hands down. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, in a public gathering, said many years ago that about 60 to 70% of the private jets in Nigeria, or maybe even more than that, are owned by Igbo people. In Anuafafa, where is Lego for palliatives during COVID? Emecha publish a list of Ndinyegasi billions. 85% of the billions from Anambra State. Anambra has the highest concentration of billionaires in Nigeria, not just in Igbo land. Anambra, one state in Igbo land. Abia, Enugu. From 20 pounds. In Nigeria today, after the indigenous population, Ndi will make up the second largest population in every single state in Nigeria after the indigenous population of that state. And these are people who lost about 6 million. All those other tribes, they lose anything now war. KFFA lose compared to Igbo lose. They didn't even get involved in the war. Population where they go where in prosperity empty land. The next minute he if we whole city. The swampy land, so some million people turn to estate. That is what you see happening. I would once always say the balloon that it comes with the territory. This is who you are. Casey Kanyawana go Bible brainwashed enough to believe that none of your channel in Israel can.
Okay, let me stop it here and let's just comment on what he has said so far. He said that and a brainwash so now everything he said here is actually fact in terms of the wealth of Igbo people, giving them 20 pounds and from 20 pounds to something that we are today. In terms of population wise, yes, that's why I keep on telling us that even the map of Nigeria, the way they carved it and made it look like Igbo people are just a dot that Buhari called himself in name of insulting Igbo people is laughable. You don't just tell me that Enugu, land of Enugu is just very small. The one of Anambra is just almost nothing. The one of Imo is nothing to talk about that one. Is it Imo and Anambra Abra? So they just carved it just very little. And by so doing, carve some community that would have add some landmark to the map of so-called Igbo place that they said is a dot in a circle. They carved a community like Abo to Delta, Anoma, Ihuocha. They carved those places out from Igbo, the main called Igbo land and all that. These are not people that are not Igbo. They are Igbo-speaking tribes, Igbo-speaking communities, which this our brother Nnamen TV is trying to reach out to those communities to bring Igbo-ness to them, to unify Igbos again after how many years? We have Ohanes and Igbo for years. They couldn't do that. They maintain this fraudulent map and telling you no Igbo, because they're sharing leadership of Igbo among themselves, thinking that once allocation comes from the federal, it will get to them, in quantum. Whereas their brothers are struggling to have something to offer, where they carve them out to. It's not their fault. It's not their fault they carve them out to Delta, carve them to Cross River, carve them out to Bayelsa, carve them out to Benue. So these are things that we need to talk about. Now, this our brother here is not paying attention to the details of the problem of Igbo people. Why are we being, why are we suffering in Nigeria, and why are other people envy of our people and all that? Like he said that your people around you will be envious of you and all that, which is true. But if you notice that people are envy of you, they don't like you, what are you supposed to do? Is it not for you to, love yourself and start planning on how to protect yourself? Today, you are not even talking about the well-being of Igbo people in terms of protecting ourselves. You are here celebrating that Igbo, the only tribe that Fulani is afraid of in Nigeria is Igbo tribe, which is fact, known fact. But what is it that made Fulani people to be afraid of Igbo people? To conquer them. They have made an attempt. Each time they made an attempt, it will backfire them. Each time they made an attempt, it will backfire. And today, who is protecting Igbo land? You may say in the olden days, the God of our land and all that is protecting our people and all that. Now, Fulani have modified their tactics to the extent that if you allow them without you changing your own means of protecting yourself, they will invade you. They will invade you with just like a light. It doesn't take them much because their population, the finance, everything is now with them. They have the power. But who is now holding strong in Igbo land? Sometimes you made a post about Mazana Mordecai, which is good. Sometimes you don't talk about how to free him. and who is getting it right. Because I'm expecting people like you that is vocal to talk about that, vocal discussing about what our people are going through. To us, sometimes you discuss about Biafra government in exile, discuss about a way forward. Anywhere there's condemnation about what our politicians are doing, you condemn them. You condemn that. But let me not run faster. I will have to follow him based on what he's saying. I'm not against the video he made. I'm only trying to correct one or two things that he said. The mindset and the message that he's preaching somehow will maybe mislead other people that don't even know what our people are going through. Some of you, you may say you feel what our people are going through. Maybe you are a victim of those things, but you don't know the source and the reason why that thing is happening to you. You understand? It's a different thing. Like somebody that is sick, you are sick, you are the one feeling the symptoms and everything, but why that symptom, get to you, you don't know. You don't even know the kind of that symptom, what that symptom is called, how to take it out from the body, you don't know. That's why when you need a doctor. So some of us are victim of one or two things about what people are going through in Nigeria today, but why are you the victim and how that thing happened to you? Why when another person from other tribe that are in line of business, the same line of business that you are doing, they don't feel what you are feeling. You are the one receiving any negative response from government because you are Igbo. And why is it so? Let's continue.
Time ahụ Chineke na-asị that mgbe na ọ ga-abụ na tom ya bụ ụmụ Israel gafana ọmụ jeluzie befa time ahụ ilugo. Mark my words, I'm not doing this for sensationalism. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Time ụmụ Igbo ilugo chi ụmụ Igbo etetago n'ọla chi nke anyị efoko. Take this from me as the gospel truth. Oge ịnaba anyị jedozie ya jekwado kempocha jidi ọfụma elugo inani feme na Spain na ndị Catalonia. Catalonians bịa na-achọ ụdị ife anụ nwaanyị nwa na-achọ ka anyị nwere ụmụ anyị for so many years and they were not allowing them.
This is another place I have problem with you. You said sometimes some of you that are attaching yourself that you don't preach for Biafra, you don't share Biafran information, you don't promote those that are sharing it, you don't even support them financially. If you are doing it secretly, maybe government in Israel will answer that, not me. I don't know. But what I'm saying that we don't see your post going in line with the Biafran freedom. We don't see your comment, your videos going in line. Not even when Fulani buy people, you wait and look left and right to see if anybody will condemn you if you talk about before you do, and sometimes you don't even do. Not only you, I'm not singing you, I'm not picking you out. I'm talking about celebrities from Igbo land. The only celebrity so far that I can exempt is somehow Flavor and Agbe, Speed Darlington. These are two people that I can tell you that are Igbo celebrity. Both comedians, both music, actors. Yeah, another actor is Chiwodarago. These three people. Speed Darlington, Flavor, and Chiwodarago. These are the only three that I know. Maybe you guys may have another name to add, but these one are the one that I can tell you, yes, that those ones have Biafran in them. If they see any chance to talk about it, they do, especially Chiwodarago. You understand? But he said now, Catalonians are looking for what we are looking for. You are not looking for it, are you? You don't look. Just a few months ago, you were talking about Ukraine and Russia, which is good. You can do anything in your content, your platform. I'm not against that. But all of a sudden, immediately P2B started, preaching that he wants to be president, moving from north to west, west to south, and all that. What did you do? You saw the waves, how people are singing his praise, singing his P2B, will be moving forward and talking about P2B. The noise were everywhere, which is a problem to other people, all right? But that's not why we're here. What did you do? He jumped out and made a video telling the whole world that Tinubu is P2B, the wave that God is, everything is done. That is what you said, and I was very, very disappointed when you said that. Okay. Then after that, you made it after the election. The whole thing went the way it happened, which of course some of us foresee that's how it will end. Now we are also telling you that 2027, if you make an attempt again, you still fail. That is, I'm not wishing you bad. I get nothing. I'm not wishing anybody bad, but the truth is that even if I made an attempt, combine P2B times P2B 100, we will not win. Because you don't come to somebody's house all of a sudden and start as a landlord. They are seeing you as a stranger in the circle of Nigeria. You are just there because of what you have. If oil is dried up today, if you people have nothing to offer, by now you will be the one begging to remain in Nigeria, or because they will push you out immediately. That's why I always say that our problem is oil. We are suffering today because of oil, not even because of civil war. No, not because of civil war. And Mazen can understand the mentality of these people that is about oil. He made it clear that he can share oil to even any other country in Africa for free. That Biafran is not about dragging oil. It's not about oil. It's about you have to be alive before you make use of your natural resources. We want to protect all this thing we're talking about is for us to have an enabling environment that will allow us to sleep and wake up. Nothing more. It's not about we want to control our oil. No. That's why he says it's confederation. Some of you that are from Ebema, some of you that are from Delta State where there's this oil, to you oil is there is oil region and all that. Some of you that come from those areas. The issue is this: you manage your oil. That's confederation. Your oil belongs to you. You be the one control it. Today we saw what Army did to people of Okoma community. In confederation states, Army don't have the right to go there to drag oil with people that own the oil. They don't have the right. Federal government may say, okay, we're giving us also quotes to support the government, federation, and all that. But you guys are the one. Security workers there, companies that are working there belong to you people. That's confederation. It will be under negotiation. Those communities have say in their resources, not like what we are doing witnessing today in Nigeria. They will lead to do you know how many people that are buying now in Okoma community by security agents? People that are not even supposed to comment on those things are the one talking about it, and not that they went there to pick suspects, but going there to buy children and women is to me is shocking. Now we saw a post of this our brother again, Joseph Okechukwu, where he was singing praises of Nigerian Army because they made this propaganda video where they went to rescue kidnappers, someone they kidnapped, and all that. He was telling them that him and his friends we organize to finance those armies. We saw the video that he will give them what they want and make them to do this and do that. He made that video looking for a way to reach out to Nigerian Army to give them money to finance them the more. Then he turned blind eyes when Army is doing what they're doing in our land. You don't see that. You don't even call for the help of those families that are a victim of Nigerian Army operation. You don't call for that assistance. You don't call for that help. This is your money. You have right to do whatever you want to do with your money. But I'm just saying that there are some things you need to do that you overlooked simply because you don't see it as important. You don't see it as something that is worthy of doing. You don't see that the cost for Biafra, and people that are fighting, people that are pushing, they are doing the right thing. To you, is not something, it doesn't worth it. That's what we believe and all that. And you are here telling us that the Catalonians are looking for what we are looking for. My problem is that you include yourself on that. You may have something doing secretly. So I'm judging you based on what I'm seeing on the in the public. I'm not talking about whatever you do in your private life. I don't know, but what I'm seeing you doing in public is what I'm talking about. So I don't see you, doing anything to enhance the freedom of Igbo people that you are praising today. And we will get to a point where you made mention of something that I actually want to talk about. You said something about uh, Igbo people building like Catalonians, and they develop their places. And if you go to Spain today, if you if you don't visit that part of the world, in Catalonia in Spain, that you have not visited Spain because of the development that Catalonians invest on that land. But you forgot that if Igbo people start now building mansions, companies, and all that, the same government will bring a policy that will cripple those things down, because you are building it on that government that can do anything to cripple you. Imagine you yourself, you confirm here that they gave no matter how much you have in your bank before the war, they confiscated everything and gave Igbos 20 pounds. 20 pounds. Yes, 20 pounds. So if they can give you 20 pounds to prove that they have conquered you, what makes you think that the building mansion and companies in Igbo land without having your freedom simply means that that you are protected? What makes you think they can invade it? They may point this house belongs to Nigerian federal government from henceforth. This company that you are confiscating, that you have to be paying us tax for, like innocent, for example. I'm just giving you a clue of what they can do under their constitution, under their policy, and you go to court, they are not proving to you that court is worthless. So let's not compare what Catalonians are doing in Spain to what is going on in Biafran land, because they are two different governments. And this one have a rule of law. The other one don't even know what they're still looking for, the division of rule of law while governing you.
Went home, put their heads together, and began to develop the living daylight out of their place. When we say Befife Mebefana and other people from other parts of Spain now, almost Hana visa. It's almost like Hana visa in Catalonia. Only Spain, Catalonia, that is what the time has come for. I can't do a second word as super and we're so low. Okay, my so weak and as in Habia was on the Buna, they feel too big about yourselves. No, you look at the other time, Jesus won't Igbo. But Jesus and Yahusha Hamashia. Okay, so Nabia Yehoshua or something, whatever you call him. Manimoya Nekumaka, Irina Kuzera and Baineto, Uno Ocha, say, Onye Oji, if care is not taken on you, all these things are very good to help your psyche, because as in I infuse Bible is to align with the narrative of the colonial forces, of the powers that be, who do not want you to ever feel like you are free or that you are royalty at any time. Manamunagi wundieze, and you will say no nobudu ibona abodibo. And you will see na barrio panda na yo pico with the fele. I am a bundi name Josi Fenopro. I am a bundi na yo tifa yo taine. That's why I dare fuki Imam put up Fabendi bona yo no so. Natineke sini na nyelu na karaka ni na nyelu na oge luko ngungi na abu ni doze yesimen state patambosia. You know, I took a little break from political activism. Mana ask him Kambalugu Enugu. I don't go too much about the Enugu state. I wasn't too interested. When Enugu state, when I saw what was happening, my only conclusion buna chi ndi we fogo chi na chi ndi wo chi kere ndi wo etetagonola mobu no na arabula before. Odi hebitamba na alu n'Enugu no so, and God knows I'm not here to campaign for him. There's no reason why I should. I'm just telling you, many of you might know my Transekulu was always impassable, no matter what time of the day you try to access it. That epileptic, horrible traffic jam now, today,
go there, you can enter Transekulu within a minute and come out within a minute. It isn't in a New Haven now airport. It got also got common streets that are not even major roads. Peter Nalo Fancha. No te be OT launch 24-hour power supply. Now Peter Bape Miri Fondi after changing all the old rusted pipes. It went about million was clean water now ban a pipe today that you can access from your home.
That is part 1, and let's go to part 2. That's part 1 of his video. Let's go to part 2, and from there we can now comment on what he just said then about what Peter Mba is doing in Enugu State.
Peter, but we see that now all those ancient landmarks no Enugu.
Excuse me. Okay, let's start.
Peter, but we see that now all those ancient landmarks no Enugu. On ground way for the proof of it. That Naya revamp of Fanchanine that we are going to turn Enugu into a major tourist destination. On top of that, also not Cholinachi back to the plan. Enugu plan it will say Enugu, it will set Enugu up when Enugu was the capital of the old eastern region back in the days. This guy is going to that plan. That's why all these demolitions you're seeing in Gariki and all those other places are happening. This guy is building roads that are streets, normal streets, roads that were abandoned 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Can you hear about this guy? If on our goal in 1 year already, many have not done in 8 years, and the guy is feverishly wanting to do more. Ogini neme akane unke oti nekwa Peter. Iche nandi anine mi fefa neme kande something banye ni mefa, and that thing banye fi me with that new spirit of the Igbo nation that has woken up. Before se no bu no na alarubola no titegonola now. Mianga yunu bundi.
Before you only be featured here, let's talk about what you just said. You said that Peter Mba have done what people couldn't do in 8 years. But to you are telling you, from what you are saying, he's actually he have done something positive, not negative, because there are two different things here. Doing something that the other people have not done that is negative in 8 years, and doing something that other people have done that is positive in 8 years. Now, to you is positive. Now, yes, Peter Mba, the report we have, all right, that I have received is that Peter Mba is reconstructing many roads in Enugu State. And the demolition and digging of some drainages and all that is going on. That one is for fact. But there's not, I have not seen any report that he has concluded any project. They are still under construction. But something you did not tell the people that are following you is this. Peter Mba, that you are talking about, that you are saying his president, you started by telling people, "Oh, I'm not campaigning for him." You don't need, he don't even need your campaign now. He's already a governor. But you can always start. We can resume campaign when he wants to contest for second term, which of course that one is a guarantee, because Peter Mba focused on making sure that Fulani have a say in Enugu State. They have land, they have where they live. Doing that is to secure your second term from federal. That one is settled. He's doing that. That's why you are hearing that Fulani herdsmen pipe in the community. Fulani people went there and pipe, because Peter Mba is the one giving that green light. That's not one thing you don't know. And for your information, we are not lacking information from Enugu State. We have our own information from Enugu State, just like we do have it from Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi, Abia. We receive those informations. But the only thing is this: Peter Mba concentrated more on selling land. He don't even talk about the lands of indigenous land that Peter Mba is seizing to sell. There's a place called Nchatantanike. We saw a video of people protesting from Nchatantanike. They are not. This is not the farmland. Their village where they live. One-story building, some 3-bedroom flat, 6-bedroom flat that people built. We saw a man, a retired, I think, police officer, civil servant, sorry, civil servant, a retired man from Nchatantanike that took his pension to build. He said the man have an eye problem at the moment. He can't see. He built just a 3-bedroom flat where he lives with his wife. Peter Mbang went there and marked that structure red, that they are going to remove it without any compensation, because he have this dream of having a very good acres of land from his hometown from Owo, where Peter Mbang come from, moved to Akpoganike, Nchatanike, Umode, Oruku, Amechi Dodo, down to Amagonze. This axis, he want to build a city, not 1,000 acres of land. His target is almost 3,000, 4,000 acres of land. All right. Now he's grabbing land from those communities in those axes. Whoever you may be, Peter Mbang will demolish your land, your building, just to have the number of land that he want to have. That is when you hear Enugu City, that is what he want to do. Now, let me tell you who the target. Peter Mbang spends billions to bribe INEC to win election. That is a known fact. I don't hate Peter Mbang. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a partisan, but this is the real information. Like I told you, here we tell you the way it is, whether it favors you or not. If you like, you take just for you to be aware of what is happening. Peter Mbang spent a lot of money to win election, bribing INEC. We know how he dragged what court said when people are calling for his where's your NYC certificate. What happened after he bribed the court and all these people? What did they do? They ruled out that nobody should question Peter Mbang's certificate again. Otherwise, you pay him compensation of 5 million or 10 million. That's why everybody, once the court ruled that case, nobody is commenting anymore. Because if you question that, you are owing Peter Mbang 10 million. That's from judgment from the court. And Peter Mbang he have a company called Pinnacle Oil Company. And that Pinnacle Oil Company is where Peter Mbang makes, invested the money that he looted when he served during Chimaroke's regime as the governor of Enugu State. So what he did is that the money that he collected, he borrowed a loan or whatever they may call it, he need to pay back. And the best way to pay back is grabbing this land, give it to, in the name of state government, and send Caterpillar tractors there to demolish and destroy with the police and the army to protect those people that are demolishing all those things, so that people from the communities will not rise against them. He has succeeded on that one. He now went to bring real estate developers. They have started, mapping, layout on those lands. Guess what? Land is now being sold. A plot of land that he took from people, he's now selling it 1.5 million. His community is 1.5. It's online. You can search. If you may go to Gigi, those agents that sells land in Nigeria, you will see land is now on sale. Down to other communities, he's now selling. Only Nchatanike is now resisting that he cannot sell their land, because Nchatanike are kind of, they are the one agitating from get-go about their land. So as you are, clapping and singing, cracking your lips to make sure that you praise him, or you are not praising him, you don't just go to Enugu town and come back and realize that Peter Mbang is doing that. Yes, he's doing that in Enugu, in a township. So people are also crying that they don't have light because Peter Mbang have destroyed the electric pole while pulling down all those things, all those trying to build. It's good to dollarize the road and develop it. I'm not against it. What I'm trying to tell you is this: there are some things that he's doing that you are not talking about. From what I say now, he's not a cent, and people are losing their ancestral home, their land, not only their land, their houses is being destroyed by Peter Mbang because they want to grab land to sell, to raise money, to pay back people that he borrowed money from to win election. That's a known fact. And I expect you to say it the way it is, not this thing they're doing here. Let's continue.
Ndị Fulani abanyego be anyị.
Okay.
Fa abanyego be anyị. Our brother bụ Dr. Njemanze from Imo State. Ulokwu wee sị that na Bill Gates nwere aka n'ife a ndị Fulani na-eme. And the reason not behind it, and this is a video I'm still going to treat much later when I have a little time. But niha ande a na-eme a na-akwụfu ụgwọ ka fabia na-eme na be anyị wo. Ka ha wee style wee chụpụsịa ndị be anyị niile na-akọ ugbo ebidogo from ugwu from the north. Because ugbo niile ha na-akọ, the seed ha na-akọnye na bụ organic seed, meaning that no original seed. A seed ga-abịrị enye onye gị ihe na-arụ, oman harm your body. Mana Bill Gates chụpụsịa fancha niile from their farms so that ha banye na refugee camps, they will be now dependent on Bill Gates supported organizations that will be giving them genetically modified organisms. Seed the seed cannot reproduce itself. You will have to go back to Bill Gates organizations again to get more. And the more you get that seed, it will never be the same with the one you got before. They can decide to manipulate the DNA of the seed and put any disease inside it. Before you know it, if for cancer, if for impotence, if for all kinds of sterility happening in our lives, all part of the mass depopulation agenda that they want to start from Africa. If our brother was not the only one at the place where they had the meeting, where the gods, as is always the case with Igbo, where the gods to come out and expose at a great cost to his life. And open that video one a trend that na here finish go with Ndugu no was a buying kahana face and in
fine. If Ndugu na banana batazibai and Ndine na modify the product we are talking about na batazibai, fine. And what are you doing? Who is even opening door for them to come? Is it not governor that we are praising now? This is a governor that they are the one opening, throwing the door open. I don't know what is wrong with our people. You are here telling us that they are the one that they have done with the northerners. Then the focus now is on the Igbo people, on the eastern part. Then in the east, who is the one opening the door for them to penetrate? Am I the one? Is it not the same governor that you are praising that they are no if you now more by him? Isn't it? They are the one bringing people that will give you that seed that you are talking about. So you are somehow contradicting yourself. And like one of our brothers likely said here, where's the comment that I just he said, okay, that is Owen Pala said, for what I have heard, this guy is very confused. For what I have heard, this guy is very confused. That is why I don't trust them at all. That is what he's saying. Sorry about that. That's what he said. And Diana said, okay, before Diana, Casper said, good morning from Ghana. Oh, nice to hear from you, my brother. Nice to hear from you. How are you? Paul Lutmbania said, really painful. We must support PM and Biafran government in exile because we won't be slaves. Exactly. Diana said, the guy you are analyzing, his video is careless about the citizens. He is just talking rubbish to deceive, confuse people. Exactly, my sister. But why I'm not trying to analyze it here is why I'm discussing it is because sometimes when you ignore this kind of people, they think that once they see that Biafran is moving, they shift their activities to Biafra, towards Biafra. Once they feel that there's challenges, they go back to maintain Nigeria. Once Nigeria is doing somehow, they want to be religious. They want to be very, very good in Christendom. Once Christianity is shaking, they want to be in a social activist. You know, they are not stable. They're always, dangling. They're not one place. Today you see them here, next day there, next day you see them. So that is where I don't appreciate that. He's a very good orator, and I give it to him. But please, when you want to solve problem, make sure you get to the root.
Josie, man, get you say, make your own research. Draw anybody, man. Anybody who is a renowned researcher, man, his onions, gamma that na. The Fulani, the only people as na hana to na Nigeria, Bundi, anyway, reason. Makana the colonial forces ne use there will be after us. It go test and Igbo back in the days. In man during the slavery, that's now the 85 to 90% in Gotana history book. Slaves say, oh, when I got America, then we're Igbo people because that's not anybody too strong. Now they too powerful. No, they have baby to halubol now. They akusi. Only open how determined that strong we are. In that strong we are, and how stubborn-headed we are, and we resist slavery with everything in us. All right, but I do when we landing, slaves are away to Dunbar Creek. You were seeing each other lying to slavery. They overpowered the captain, capsized the ship by any memory, committed suicide. That is who you are. That's where you came from. And where any ragtag army of Fulani from anywhere that can ever defeat Igbo people. All I can tell you, when I join Yandi name Japan anywhere. Igbo niile no na Igbo nwere se anything na dey nweta n'obodo Igbo na adazi ada na anwuzi anwu.
He said that there's no militia from Fulani that will ever defeat Igbo people. But my question is, like always, who made it possible? I mean, you cannot just fold your hand and say that this person that is well prepared with catapult and the money from federal government, everything is there. Even some of you are even somehow financing them without knowing. Some of you do know, but what you want to gain is more important. So, who made it possible to make sure that these people will not run you over? That's my question, and I hope that I will get an answer. To be honest with you, I hope I will get an answer. If you want to tell us that Fulanis, Igbo people are afraid of Igbo people and all that, who made it possible? Yes, God. Then who tell me who God used to put the action? Because God cannot just come down and start holding gun for you. That's not the work of God. God will give you the grace to be fit, physically fit, mentally sound, then finance to get catapult. But God must use you to stand up and put your hand on the trigger. You know what I mean by that. So who made it possible?
Well, he in America for so many years. It is time now for us to rebuild our land. It doesn't matter who the politician is that will want to come and lead any state in Igbo land. From this moment on, the intention of flowing in the spirit of this new Igbo Renaissance, that spirit will kill you before you even assume power. And Igbo, I'm always got any useless politician China also.
Hope Ozodema is still ruling, and I hope that spirit that we're talking about will start from Imo State to make sure that Hope Ozodema is getting it right. I hope, because I'm not against it. I'm not saying that there's no spirit, there's no wave, but I want that wave to start from Imo State. Why? Because the people ruling Imo State, they have questionable characters, which you yourself, you made mention of Peter Mba and Governor Oti. These are two new governors that just emerged. What about the one of a boy? Very, very silent. We don't know what is going on there in terms of his activities, but we are following the news that somehow he's doing better things than the previous one, but because previous one it was working for Fulani as well. But my concern is that you made mention of Fulani, meaning that you admit that they are doing something, they are the one that is problem. And what is the relationship between this your favorite governor Petamba and Fulani people? Can you just make another video? Tell us the role of Petamba to Fulani presence in Enugu State. I would like to hear that from you.
Oge nke ahụ agago ma ihe oge arụ kịta oge alụ bụ Operation Catalonia ndị Igbo kwado unu ka anyị na-ahụ o nwere egwu na-agụ m n'isi na egwu Kristi ese n'Igbo kwe ụmụ Igbo kunienu n'ụra ndị Igbo tetanụ n'ụra. Remember the song? That is the song we should be playing right now. Anywhere you are overseas, Biko Wadonu Kani now no. The Wado Bani create vigilantes, mount guards on all our borders. And when anybody that can do anything, we will protect our land. And then when if I am say that I told you that. Another thing I want to say before I end this video. I will be the number one to support this. I need a team of Igbo teachers. Igbo teachers, people who know how to teach the Igbo language from scratch to any level. Ndị otu anyị bi n'obodo Igbo bi na Lagos, be outside Igbo land. I need the unu. Obu unu ga form team. Tell me what it would take. I will be your number one patron. They patronize you first before any other person. I can even pay you people to teach other people's families. The Igbo families, non Nigeria, not Africa, different parts of Africa need it. We are even ready to fly you people to different places to come and teach our children Igbo language. Obu Nunu, when a group already formed the group, write me an email, send me a direct message wherever you find this video, and I will get in touch with you and we will activate any team that will make you people popular so that everybody will know that you people exist. Okay, look, I got to fire nobody on those hands. So as soon as it will never happen again. The revolution has begun because our homecoming it will be Bible video. Obron there non Israel ke umakaha. Okay, namuma ke umakaha. Namuma ke umakaha. Take that and let it sink deep down into your skull today. And let God help you to do what is right. When the time is right, you go say on them. I love them so much, you know. You see, I keep mixing Igbo and English, but it's okay. At least I'm more Igbo and I'm asking Igbo from Ofma and I'm from Genanya. Big time. God bless you. Bye.
That is the end of his speech. That's the end of it. Diana said, "This Joseph is selfish person. I asked him a question when I used to be on his live program. That is that he is in support of Biafra freedom. He said he is nationalist. Since then, I unsubscribed from him." Yes, Owen Pala said, "Yes, ask him." Like I said, we know. You see the title of the video. If you see the title, you know that I know what I'm saying. Biafran know who is fighting for them. Okay, so I'm not saying that people should go and hate him. I don't hate this our brother. He's trying to do his best. The only problem is that he's a kind of, when you have double interest, so you will not be, at one place you'll be here, you'll be there, you'll be jumping out, and anywhere you think that is pushing the waves are there, you want to kick in. You want to deposit your egg in different baskets. So any basket that is favorable, you cannot go there and stand. Oh, this is my basket. Sometimes it's not good for the condition that we are, and I don't like anybody that is very, very in a haste to praise politician. I don't like it. I don't like it because every politicians in Nigeria have first thing first. They always go for their interest. Number one thing is their interest. Every other thing will come later. So that's why you hardly see a politician that that is working selflessly. That you don't care about myself. Let's be about the people. You hardly see that. And then if you are lucky, you have that in your midst. That is what they think that P2B is. A person that will just be president and he don't care about his interest. Everything is about the people. No, Nigerian is not. There's nobody. The only person that will make such an attempt, if need be, which it is not possible, is Mazda Namdekan. Mazda Kanu is the only person or PM now. If you give Mazda Kanu a country to rule, to be a president of any country, whether Nigerian, if someone like Mazda Kanu happen to, he will do something that will hurt the North. Not hurting them in terms of normal human being, no, but it will hurt their ideology. Because the ideology is to invade your land, to grab it. Mazda Kanu will not allow that kind of thing to happen. So that is what I mean by it will hurt them. Because what they really want is to, all these northern states to be under them. You see all the middle belt to be under them. You see Niger Delta and Igbo to be under them. They want everybody, all of us will start learning how to speak Funfude or Hausa language and how to adapt to Islamic jihadist movement. Not even normal Islamic worship. No, their own form of Islam. That's what they want. And that kind of thing is not, there's no way to work. So, and Mazda Kanu is kind of person that is very strong, and he's not a pushover. He's not someone that you can just, okay, let me bribe him, let me talk sense to him. No, before your sense will convince you, you have to come with uprightness. You have to come with justice. You have to come with equity. Without it, you can't convince him. And how do you think they will convince him? It will be a problem to them. So that's why what I mean by it will give them headache. Then PM is the same thing. But difference between PM and Mazda Namdekan is just age. Mazda Kanu is more mature, more old. Is old, not matured. Is you can't compare the two. Some PM is very young man. So Mazda Kanu is a young man as well. But to compare the two ages is a different thing. It's like night and day. But both these two individuals actually know what leadership means. They know. That's all I have to say here. And I hope that our brother Okechukwu will rethink, because you cannot be praising Pitamba and trying to tell us that we should defend Igbo people. Cannot push them away because of Fulani. In Fulani of 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, it's not the same Fulani that we have today. Not today. The border is open and they have tested their strength on you. They know you cannot do anything. If not for the new generation, all of this Ohanese, all those ones would by now they would not even have any say. But I thank God that God is our strength, and He always make a way where there's no way for us. Owenpala said, "Then what is holding you? Can't you go first so that we follow you? You are here talking. You are in America. You are talking from America, not posting what government is in exile is doing." Yes, he said he went to Enugu. He's not making the video from America. Maybe he travel and go back to America. He said he been in America. I don't think I don't think he plays in America now. I don't think so. But wherever he is, what he said that is true is Igbo people need to go back. That one, you have been saying it, you have been singing it. Bring your wealth, go back to Igbo land. But as you are bringing it, you have to support your independent. Otherwise, what you are bringing home will still be controlled by the same people that knows how to pinch you where it will pain you. Remember the 20 pounds? Yes, most of us were not partaking on that because it happened to our forefathers, our grandparents, our parents, like that. Okay. The same people that use that system are they are still in the system. Their children are taking over from what they have done. Some of them are non-patron, in Nigerian government and all that. So, if you ignore your freedom to focus on bringing your wealth in Igbo land, as you are doing so, what happened to your wealth in other man's land will happen to you in the eastern part. Reason because they will use government policy to destroy it. But if you have your government, your independence, then you have nothing to worry, because the policy will come from your government, your people. It will come from you. So that's how you protect yourself. But bringing it back and still shouting, waving green, white, green, singing praise of Nigeria and all that, is not going to help you. So that's why you see when we talk like this, some of them will come and say, "Oh, yeah, I will do like this one." The other guy that were here, I have sent him to where he belonged. He was talking nonsense. The Mazin woke Nwankwo said, Nwankwo okay said, continue with what? Continue with the good, okay, with the good work. Don't mind the DOS group. Okay. I don't know. I don't mind them, my brother. I don't mind them. Neka Obasi, I see you. I see you. I see you're waving. Owen Palace, brother, we did not hate him, but he is not doing right. Right. You just a movie actor. That is what is supposed to be doing, not supporting government in Israel. None of them support government in Israel, if not for Biafrans that actually know what freedom means in the word of our sister Diana. That people, not everybody know what freedom means. All of us are saying freedom. Some of us don't know what it means. Something that is an opportunity for you to be relevant in politics and to be fair. That's why somebody will tell you, I am a celebrity freedom fighter. Do you know what that means? Do you know how stupid it sounds? I am a celebrity freedom fighter. Anyway, that is all. Okay, guys, we have been here for 1 hour 16 minutes, 1 hour 17 minutes, if I may use that. So we are going to end the video now. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your effort and your support. We are going to be live again, of course. This is our first broadcast this morning, apart from the one we did earlier in the last night, late hour broadcast. I begin to love that late hour broadcast because it gives us chance to go through what happened the whole day and make our own contribution and a suggestion just to react and comment on it. So guys, thank you so much. Before you go, like the video, like it and share it to many groups of your choice, and see you again on my next one. I cannot start mentioning all the names here, please. Okay, you know yourself. I thank you. I appreciate you all. Those of you that like the video, those of you that comment, God bless you all. Diana said the difference between Masnamukan and Samanekba PM is Masnamukan is a civilian and PM is a military man. They are both very good combination to rule a good country where good people will enjoy. Exactly. So and I also want to appreciate the work of Koiki. I also want to appreciate the work of Koiki because Koiki is just like it's not easy. What he's doing now is very, very difficult job. When you are trying to explain to people that they don't pay attention to their problem, all they care about is shouting and crying. You don't solve a problem by crying and lamenting. You have to do something. And Koiki is doing all he can, everything that he's reached to advance the Oduduwa nations and all that. Thank you anyway. We are going to be back again. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye for now.